For some times now, I've wanted to do a video with how funny Nigeria is and with regards to NYC and stuff, but busyness has not allowed me to do that. But finally, maybe I just have to do the video anyways. No time is perfect. I just woke up and I was just kind of going through my rags and stuff, and I saw this clothes. This particular top holds a lot of memory for me, and for some persons that will see this video, I remember this top. Okay, anyways, so there's this lady that is trending. Okay, she's a core member, right? She made a video and stuff, and I don't want even to want to talk about the video. I just want to use the avenue that the NYC stuff is trending to kind of make this video finally. Nigeria is very funny, but like in the spirit of trying to keep my videos short, I'm going to say this. There is one thing Nigerians must actually understand. There is a tool called boycott. Many people will always want to condemn boycott. Maybe if their memory of boycott is the one that IPO people came up with, that's with regards to boycotting Nigerian election and stuff like that. But we can't actually overlook boycott as an efficient tool when you look at the fact that Nigeria is a country where so many people are afraid to do street protests and maybe shutting down the road and stuff because they are afraid that police might kind of shoot them, might shoot them and stuff. So boycott, that is more or less like staying at your home and actually telling something, hey, I don't want to have anything to do with you. So this is actually particular to people that are the ages of 16-35, like they assume Nigerian youth need to understand that they need to actually boycott NYC. It sounds like a kind of a funny statement, but that's actually the truth, because it's the truth because of the fact that that scheme, one of the main reasons why that scheme was actually initiated by Gowon was actually to build bridges across Nigerian ethnic groups. That is the sense that you put it up so that people can actually get to travel. There's some persons like they grew up in Anambra, they went to school in Anambra, all their life has been centered around a particular region. You get so, but that scheme brings it that okay, these people will have a chance to travel to places, other places in Nigeria, have to learn culture, have to exchange intermarriage and stuff like that. Some persons might not know, but when that scheme was initiated, there was a particular amount of money which I can't remember the actual figure that was given to core members that actually get to marry as core members. That means let's assume you are posted to Kaduna State, for example, and then you went there and then you find your love there, you marry the person. So with that initiative, you are kind of promoting peace and unity among Nigerians. That was the idea. But this is practically like how many years now? How many years now down the line? I think the NYC stuff was initiated after the Civil War. So how many years down the line? And then there is no peace, rather is chaos, misbehavior everywhere, like nothing is even happening. So that means the initial purpose of setting up that scheme has been defeated. But there's one thing we have in mind: everything under this sun, that is bad is good at the same time. Everything is good is bad. Have an advantageous side as a disadvantageous side. So we have to have that in mind. So then some people will say, but you cannot deal with the fact that if you don't do NYC, you can't get a job and stuff. I keep saying it. If you want to apply for a job and they're making it mandatory that you have to have NYC to get that job in a country where the previous president didn't even have a YX certificate, talk more of the current president that we are still even talking. They didn't even go to school and stuff. People are still talking and stuff, looking for evidence and stuff. So that means if you are living in a country where the chief person that's supposed to be respecting the law doesn't uphold the law, that means no citizen is actually mandated to uphold the law, because it means that the law has been violated from the person that's supposed to uphold that law. So if you are having number one people in the country and then they are not taking education serious, most of them can't even provide their work and stuff. So what law is holding me to actually do a job because I have NYC? Like, some people even go as far as spending money, hundreds of thousands, to actually work their NYC placement to show you how fun the thing is. And that means you want to do it, but you're not even comfortable to where they will post you. Some persons have been posted and they got kidnapped, and you see the government they went to go and serve actually didn't even do anything about their kidnapping. It is their parents, like the average parents that have no money, they have to struggle and find places to raise up 10 million, 5 million to rescue them from kidnappers. It's a funny thing. So what I'm saying in essence is that Nigerian youth need to boycott that fucking scheme. Boycotting it and boycotting any organization that said that I'm not giving you a job if you don't have NYC, blah 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 blah. Because right now loud, you are seeing some job, you still provide the NYC certificate, and then your base salary is 50,000, 70,000, 80,000. Let's be sincere. If someone gave you 100,000 and say, okay, take this and do something, what can 100,000 really do for you in terms of the basic things you need to do? Just enter the market first, stock up your house with food stuff that can last you for a month, and 100,000 really do that thing very well for you. That when you take all the cost of everything you need to do. So it's funny enough anyways, and they are saying the girl wasn't supposed to say some things in the video because okay, I think I might put this on my screen. So reading NYC manual handbook and stuff, like they're saying some kind of things like there's some conduct. Which conduct is guiding a core member where there is no conduct that is guiding people in authority? People in authority, they are as normal, as equal as every other human being that is in Nigeria. So if they are doing misconduct, if they are not behaving the way they're supposed to behave, which law is holding the girl not to do politics? They are saying the girl is making political statement by NYC manual and by law and stuff. She's not supposed to say stuff like that. And I say, God forbid the day I will enter anything or become a member of anything that will deprive me of my privileges to say things the way I see them, to call things out. This is another thing with some organization, like religious organization. They always don't want you to engage in some conversation when it comes to politics. They don't want you to involve. But let us be serious. If they are selling bread 15 naira, everybody is buying that bread 15 naira except the relatives, or maybe the person that is baking that bread, or the relatives of people that have that factory. They might say, okay, they're bringing the bread home for free for their people. But every other person, irrespective of their spiritual orientation, still goes through the same thing. Most of the things we are praying for actually the things that government are supposed to be doing, and then somebody will say that can actually call God government of the day. So why should people be actually be restricted to when they're supposed to talk, when they're supposed to say what they feel, how they feel and stuff like, because the girl is an NYC member and then they are paying her it seems like they're not even paying them up to the 77,000, maybe 70,000 minimum wage and stuff, and then she can't say what she feel or what she observed because she belongs to a particular scheme, a scheme that is making your life horrible. The only thing I have to like anyways, so let me actually iterate the main thing I said in this video. Some person might not get Nigerian youth, because actually our future has actually been stolen, whether we accept it or not. This is not about being positive or maybe shouting kabaya from here to tomorrow. Our future has been stolen. Even as Nigerian youth, anything we want to fight for, we're actually fighting for our children, not for ourselves again, because like our mates in other countries have left us behind. We can't actually protest freely without fear of being killed and stuff. So I keep saying it, like the major tool we have is actually boycott a particular thing and still boycott any other thing that is supporting that thing you are boycotting. Because there are some persons that are trying to bring, I keep saying it, some persons are trying to bring respect into national matters. You are talking about this person, you're not doing what you're supposed to. Somebody saying, am I your mate? When we are talking about adult, as long as you are 18 years, you have the right to actually be a public servant based on election or based on selection. So that means it's no longer about whether I'm older than you, it's about what is right, what is supposed to, what will benefit everybody. So I will keep saying it again. Nigerian youth need to understand the tool called boycotting. If you want to get more about it, you can actually read Mahatma Gandhi way that he fought the Britain. Read especially on the aspect of boycott, how they have to boycott everything that has to do with the Britain government. It is not actually easy because nothing is easy, but we have to understand that if we really want to, make this place just manageable for our children, except for people that want to jakpa. But people that want to start making money for our children, we have to have that in the back of our mind. It is not easy, but we have to actually understand the tool called boycotting. Boycott NYC, boycott election, because why? What are you voting for? Boycott everything that has to do with Nigerian government. To those people that are high and lofty, understand that they are dealing with fellow human beings that are like them, except the fact that they have some power or maybe money and some privileges. Remove those things. They are as human as you. They can feel hunger, they can fall sick. Like anything that can happen to you can happen to them. They can be kidnapped. Remove the security personnel. Anything that can happen to you can happen to them. So they will need to understand these things when you actually take the boycott serious. There are some things you will boycott, and till then.